title, Forgotten Roads. There was salt in the air, just like I remembered. The Atlantic's sharp winds brushed against my face just like his fingers used to. But this time, the cold was harsher, the loneliness deeper. I stood on the edge of Cape Cod, the sand beneath my bare feet feeling cold. This was the place where we first met, where our story began, and now, where it felt like it might finally end. My name is Emily Carter, and this is the story of my first love and my first heartbreak. It was my first year at Coastal College. In the calm corners of Massachusetts, I was lost and scared, a small town girl searching for her identity and maybe her future too. It was during my very first week that I met a boy with curly black hair and deep blue eyes. His name was Luke Thompson. Luke was a local born and raised in Cape Cod. He knew every alley, every road, every hidden beach. He was the soul of this place, and I was a wanderer, longing to lose myself in its beauty. We met under strange circumstances. I was looking for a misplaced book in the library, and he, true to form, was eager to help. His laughter had a strange charm that kept pulling me toward him. We talked for hours about books, about dreams. Slowly, we became friends, and then something more. Luke showed me parts of the town tourists never saw. We wandered through old fishing villages, watched sunsets from secret shores, and told stories under starlit skies. He taught me to see life from a new perspective. I remember one time we visited a beach made of tiny stones. The waves were calm, the sky painted in soft pinks. Luke looked at me, eyes shining, held my hand and said, "Emily, I wanted to show you this. This is where I grew up, and now I want to share it with you." In that moment, I realized I loved Luke. The feeling was so deep, it scared me. Love was beautiful, but it could also bring pain, and I was right to be afraid. For 2 years, our story unfolded like a dream. We laughed, we cried, we grew together. We dreamed of the future, building a home, raising kids, staying together forever. But life doesn't always follow our plans. Luke's father was a fisherman, and their family always struggled financially. After college, Luke had to return home to help them. He told me he needed time to fix things, and then we'd build our future together. I believed him. I believed in his love. But months passed, and Luke changed. He grew distant. His calls became fewer. His laughter faded. I began to feel like he was hiding something from me. One day, he called and said we needed to meet. I'll never forget that evening. We met at the same beach where our story began. The air was salty again, but this time it carried pain and disappointment. Luke told me he couldn't be with me anymore. His family needed him, and staying away from me was the only way he could truly help them. He said he still loved me, but he had to choose them now. I asked him so many questions, tried to stop him, but his mind was made up. He left and took my heart with him. After he left, everything changed. I moved back to my hometown after college and found a new job. I buried myself in work, trying to forget the pain. But pain doesn't just go away. It lingers deep inside and comes out when you least expect it. I tried hard to forget Luke, but I couldn't. He lived on in my memories, in my dreams, and in my heart. I knew I had to move on, but I didn't know how. One day, I decided I had to return to Cape Cod. I had to go back to where it all started to find closure. I came here to say goodbye to Luke and to set my heart free. I sat on that beach for hours, watching the waves and revisiting memories. I remembered how he held my hand, how he promised to love me. I felt anger, sadness, and disappointment, but above all, I felt love. I realized that as much as Luke had hurt me, he had also given me something beautiful. He taught me how to live, how to dream, and how to love. And for that, I would always be grateful. I placed a small stone on the beach and said, "Goodbye, Luke. I will always love you." Then I turned and walked down the path that led toward my future. I knew life wouldn't be easy without Luke, but I also knew I wasn't alone. I had my family, my friends, and most importantly, I had faith in myself. I am a strong woman, and I will heal. I will build a new life, dream new dreams, and love again. Because life goes on no matter what, and I must keep going too. A few months later, I now live in Boston and work at a marketing firm. I love my job and I'm happy with my life. I've made new friends and I'm slowly letting go of the past. But sometimes, late at night when I'm alone, I remember Luke. I remember his laugh, his eyes, his touch. I remember how happy we were, and it hurts to think it's all over. But then I remind myself nothing lasts forever. People come and go, and we learn from them and move forward, and I am moving forward. I've started a new relationship. His name is Jake, and he's a wonderful person. He's kind, thoughtful, and makes me laugh. He loves me for who I am, and with him, I feel safe. Jake isn't Luke, and I wouldn't want him to be. Jake is Jake, and I love him for that. I know Luke will always have a special place in my heart, but I won't let him define my life. I've forgiven him, and I've forgiven myself. Now I am free. I am living a new life, and I am truly happy. The sun is setting over the Charles River, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink. I sit with Jake, both of us quietly watching the sunset. I know there will still be challenges ahead, but I'm ready to face them. I am strong, I am brave, and I am not alone. I have love, I have hope, and I have a future. And that is enough for me. Final thoughts. Heartbreak is a part of life. It's painful, it's difficult, and it can make you feel alone. But it's also a chance to grow. Through heartbreak, you learn so much about yourself, about love, and about life. It can make you stronger, kinder, and wiser. If you're going through heartbreak, remember you are not alone. There are people who care about you, who want to help you. Talk to them. Take their advice. Accept their love. And most of all, believe in yourself. You will heal. You will be happy again, because you deserve it.